Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday from the Red Barn. Hope everybody is doing well. And it is a snowy, sleety day here in Connecticut and kind of cold, but hunkered down and working. And I've got some big news to share. So let's dive right into my Monday email. Let me bring it up. So good morning. Hope your day is off to a rocking good start. It's a dreary, gray, sleet-filled morning here in Connecticut, and I'm definitely longing for some sunshine and warmth. It's a New England February thing. By now, we are sick of winter, longing for spring, but we have to buckle down for another 6 weeks or so. Like I always say, nothing lasts forever, and this too shall pass. On the bright side, sleet hitting the RV sounds like rain on a tin roof. It's rather soothing, so hashtag find the sunshine. On to today's musings. I got a lot of feedback from my last email about doing a high-end mastermind in the Maldives, and a few interested parties wanted more details, so I'm pretty excited about that. I also had a few people say they would love to go, but it was too expensive. I really cringe when I hear that because it's such a limiting belief. I never, ever say I can't afford something. It's always let me find the money so I can do or have what I want. Anyway, Jen and I are in the planning mode behind the scenes, and Dave and I have had some pretty deep conversations over the weekend about life and what's next for us. So we made some big decisions, as you can tell by the subject line of this little note. We're taking a working sabbatical that will align with our business trip to the Maldives. 4 to 6 months of travel that will include the Middle East, Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, and some time in India, maybe Sri Lanka and Tibet. I'm calling it a sabbatical versus a trip because the places we're going are very spiritual, the home base for many religions, stoked deep in history, and places you can just get lost in thought. I want to learn, be inspired, and think. All the feels. Of course, I'm excited. I love an adventure, but this is bigger and it's really different. There's a sense of calm around it. I think it's all part of this self-discovery journey I'm on, combined with the fact that I'm turning 60 next year, and of course, where we're going. It's not now, that then when. I've always wanted to go to the Middle East and Tibet. India is kind of a new interest for me, and I don't want to be in that someday zone of getting to these bucket list items. It goes against everything I believe in, so we're going. Done. I'm imagining walking the streets of Jerusalem, wading in the Dead Sea, sitting in Tibet with a Sherpa looking at Mount Everest, visiting an ashram in India, seeing the ancient city of Petra, and visiting Tripoli. The list just goes on and on. I don't have all the details. In fact, we want to be a little flexible if we can. Certain things need to be planned, of course, and depending on COVID, there could be some added layers to it. And I have no crystal ball. So for now, I'm going to assume we will be back to some level of normalcy by next year this time. I'm sharing all of this because, yeah, it's really big news about my life, and you know I'm an open book. But more importantly, I want you to think about what's next for you. What are you putting off, and why are you putting it off? What would a sabbatical look like for you? Where would you go, and what would its purpose be? Life is so short. So please don't waste a moment of it being unhappy, longing for something or someone. Please take action to fulfill those dreams, wants, and desires. They're yours for the taking. I'm not sure what this sabbatical will bring me. Will I have some deep spiritual revelations? Perhaps. But if not, it's okay. I'll meet some amazing people. I'll go to places steeped in history. I'll wander on some amazing beaches, and I'll taste some of the most divine food on earth. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Indian and Middle Eastern cuisine, so I am going to be in foodie heaven. So that's my musings for today. It's funny how I made some big, bold decisions on today, and today is my grandmother's 110th birthday. That woman defined who I am today. She was sassy, a rebel, caring, and artsy. She passed away 25 years ago, yet I can hear her telling me, honey, go enjoy your life. Work, dirty dishes, laundry, and obligations will all be there tomorrow. Thanks, Grandma. I'm on it. I hear you. Have an awesome week, and hit the reply and let me know what your sabbatical looks like. I really am curious. So, that's the end of my email. And, I am truly, truly excited about this sabbatical. Like I said in my email, I think a lot of it is because where I'm going in this sort of self-discovery tour that I've been on working with my coach. And I have to give my coach a lot of credit. PK, if you're watching, this one's for you, because this all started with you asking me why I hadn't taken my mastermind to a new level. And then I was like, I'm going to go to the Maldives. And then, you know, once I made that step, it just seemed logical that I take it one step further. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's kind of like my Eat, Pray, Love adventure, but I'm going with Dave. And maybe we go for 2 months and we'll be done and we'll come back. Or maybe we'll be there for 6 months and go, you know what? Maybe a month more. I do know that my daughter plans on getting married next year. Chelsea hasn't chosen a date yet. I know they're kind of waiting on COVID and seeing what's going to happen. So that will dictate kind of when we come back. But I am calling in all of those favors for people that have been to those places, that live there, that have connections, because I want to find I don't want to go to just the touristy places. I want to find all those little hidden gems, kind of like our adventure of traveling around the US. It's not about the big cities, or even like when you go to, you know, France, sure, you have to see the Eiffel Tower, but it's those little towns outside the city that are really magical. And that's kind of what I want to find. Anyway, happy Monday from sleety, cold Connecticut. But I have friends and family in Texas and it's snowing there. So it's just a wild world out there. Have an awesome day. Bye.